and we'll get going. So sit in a way that is comfortable for you to sit. Lining back of skull with sacrum. Bring your arms onto your thighs and glide your thighs forward and feel the creating space in the tops of the hips, hip flexors, and feel this opening into lower back. Align the back of skull with sacrum and then relax your arms and shoulders away from your ears. And activate your feet, spread the toes. And feel today for connecting with your breath. Making the intent one of using your breath as you're transitioning through the poses. So connecting each move with your breath today. Keeping that as your intent. As you sit here now, feel your sit bones, and as you press down into your sit bone, with Ujjayi, so inhale through the nose, inhale for 7, spine is long, chest is lifted. Holding the breath, allowing the breath to move through your body. And exhale, exhaling for 7. At the end of the exhale, pull your belly in. Relax your belly and then breathe in. Deep breath, moving belly away from pelvis. Holding the breath, chest is lifted. And exhale. Connect with your breath and feel the breath as it enters your body. So deep breath. Hold the breath. Chest is lifted, spine is long. And exhale. And then release. Kapalabhati breathing is your pranayama today. So bring your left foot over your right thigh, just above the knee, reaching heels away from you. This is difficult onto your knees, then stay in cross-leg seated, or bring your left foot onto your right calf, left foot onto the floor, or if you have a block, place your left foot onto a block, reaching heels away from you. Relax your arms by your side, and as you press your fingertips to the floor, lift your chest, and feel as if you're pressing sit bones down to lengthen out of your lower back. Kapalabhati breathing, 80 pumps on each side. First of all, working on with the left leg crossed, take a partial breath, deep breath. And then sharp exhale through the nose, moving belly. And then breathing deeply. Hold the breath. Be active, spine is long. You're holding for 10. Bring your hands forward of your shins and exhale through the mouth. Exhale completely. Chin tucks into chest. Pull your belly in. Pull it all the way back towards the spine. Feel your ribs as they expand to the side. Hip bones are pressing down and you're lengthening your lower ribs away from sacrum. Keep feeling for hollowing your belly out. And release, pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way back up. Change the cross of your legs, Kapalabhati breathing on the other side, 80 pumps. Make any adjustments you need to make so you feel this into hips, not into knees. Hands by hips, sit bones presses down. Take a partial breath, deep breath. Sharp exhales through the nose, moving belly. And then breathe in deeply. Hold the breath, hold for 10. Be active, spine is long. Keep lifting chest as if up towards your chin. Bring your hands forward of the shins and then exhale through the mouth. Oriana, chin is tucking into chest. Pull your belly in. Pull it in, pull it up. Spreading your ribs, spread the diaphragm, but softening your shoulders away from your ears. Keep moving belly away from your pelvic bone. And release. Push the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way back up. Shoelace with your left foot over your right, coming into a side bend. So reach your heels away from you. Bring your left hand by left hip and then reach the hand away about 12 inches away from that left hip. Relax your left ear to left shoulder. Press down into right sit bone. As you breathe in, stretch your right arm up. Spread the fingers. And as you breathe out, reaching your right arm over your right ear. As you inhale, lengthen out of your left side. Feel as if you're pushing the floor away with your left hand as you reach your right arm over right ear. Relax your left ear to left shoulder. And then as you breathe in, lifting your belly away from pelvis, move your chest towards your chin. And as you breathe out, you're reaching that right arm over right ear. Grinding down into your sit bone. As you breathe in, lengthen your lower ribs away from sacrum. Lengthen your midribs away from lower ribs. And as you breathe out, right arm reaches over your right ear. Second arm position, just move the arm. As you breathe in, reach your right arm down towards the right side. That hand stops about 12 inches from floor. And as you breathe out, slightly raise your chest as you glide your right shoulder away from right ear. Breathe into the back of your heart, deep breath, feel, but energizing heart with breath. And as you breathe out, lengthening that right arm away from right ear. Now breathe into the right side of your neck, deep breath. And as you breathe out, as you relax your jaw, lower your chin slightly towards the left side of your chest. Last breath in, deep breath. Move your chest up towards your chin. And breathe out, shoulders soften. Use your right arm, breathe in, reach your right arm away. Let the arm pull you up and use your left hand to support your head and neck as you come all the way up. And then change the cross of your legs. Shoelace the right foot over your left. Reaching out with your heels, make any adjustments you need so the foot can be on the calf, the floor, or a block. Bring your right hand by right hip and then reach the hand away so the fingertips are to the floor. Relax your right ear to right shoulder. Pressing down into your left sit bone, breathe in, stretch your left arm up. And as you breathe out, lengthen left arm over left hip. Press down into your right sit bone. As you breathe in, lifting, lengthening out of your right side. And feel as if you're pushing the floor away with your right hand as you reach your left arm over left hip. As you breathe in, expand your ribs out as wide as you can. And as you breathe out, reach in that left arm over left ear. Wrap your left shoulder. Sit bones press down and breathe in. You're lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, relax your jaw. Use your left arm, inhale to reach your left arm down towards the side. Only the arm is moving. And as you breathe out, let your neck relax. Breathe into the lower back. So sit bones press down. Breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're lengthening that left arm away from left ear. So feel the opening to the left side of neck. And breathe into the left side of your neck. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, let your right shoulder relax, right ear relaxes the right shoulder. Use your left arm, breathe in, reach your left arm away, let that arm pull you up. And use your right hand to support your head and neck as you're coming up. And then release your legs, coming into your abdominal sequence, starting with elbow to knee. So do elbow to knee, and then do elbow to knee with star spiral pulse. So you'll be pulsing your legs straight out and up towards the sky. Lie down onto your backs. So lie down on your back, clasp your hands behind your head and neck. Lift your feet above the floor so the knees are bent, hands are clasped behind head and neck. If your back is tweaky, you can do this pose with feet, soles of your feet onto the floor. In this case, you'll inhale, you lift your head, shoulder blades up, you pause the breath. You exhale, curl tailbones up, elbows to left knee, belly pulls in. If you can go further, lift your left foot up, reach your left foot forward, belly is in, inhale back to center, and exhale, place your foot to the floor. So for everyone, start in the pose, if you can, with feet off the floor, otherwise feet to the floor. Press your lower back to the floor, and as you breathe in, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Now lift your chest and reach your elbows up, so feel this opening right down to your lower ribs and armpits. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up, reach your elbows to left knee, straighten your right leg. Now feel your inner legs are working as you stretch your right leg forward. Pull belly in. Belly's in, press your lower back to floor. Inhale, bring your head back to center, bend the knees, hold the breath. As you exhale, curl tailbone up, your elbows to right knee, straighten left leg. Reach out with your inner legs, reach out with the ball of your foot. Stretch your toes away from each other and pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center, bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up, reach your elbows to your left knee, reach your right leg forward, relax your right hip, and then send your right thigh forward away from waist, pull lower belly in. Inhale, come back to center, bend the knees, hold the breath, press your lower back down. Exhale, curl tailbone up, reaching both elbows to right knee, straighten left leg. Reach your right elbow up so the shoulder blades are off the floor. Now send your left leg forward and pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center, bend the knees, hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up, reach your elbows to your left knee, straighten right leg. Relax your right hip, send your right thigh forward, pull lower belly in. Inhale, come back to center, bend the knees, hold the breath, press lower back down. Exhale, curl tailbone up, elbows to right knee, straighten left leg. You're reaching your left leg out at 45 degrees angle. Relax your left hip, curl tailbone up, send your left leg forward, pull lower belly in. back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. Press your lower back down. Start spiral pulse. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to left knee. Straighten right leg. You're reaching your right leg straight up. Reach out with your heels and flex the toes towards your shin. Now bend your right knee. And as you curl tailbone up, send, pulse, pulse, pulse. Keep reaching your right heel up towards the sky. Lift your chest, reach your elbows up. Pull belly in and press your lower back to floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. Press lower back down. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Elbows to right knee. Left leg is reaching straight up. Toes are flexed to shins, reaching out with your heels. Left knee bent slightly. And now pulse, pulse, pulse. Keep reaching your left heel up towards the sky. Toes flexed to shins. Pull belly in. Lift your chest. Reach your elbows up. Pull your belly in and press your lower back to the floor. Inhale. Come back to center. Bend the knees. Hold the breath. Lower back presses down. Exhale. Curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to left knee. Right leg is reaching up. Flex the toes to shins. Now pulse. Reach up with your right heel. Pulse. And pulse. Now keep reaching your right heel up. Feel the sending right sit bone away from you. Lift your chest. Reach your elbows up. Pull belly in. As your belly pulls in, press your lower back down to floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. Press your lower back down. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows into right knee. Straighten left leg. Now pulse, reaching up with the heel. Pulse, keep reaching up. Pulse. Now keep reaching your left heel up. Feel for reaching your left sit bone away from you. Toes flex the shins. Pull belly in. Lift your chest. Reach your elbows up. Belly pulls in. Press your lower back down to floor. Inhale. Come back to center. Bend the knees. Hold the breath. And press your lower back down. Exhale. Curl tailbone up. Elbows to left knee. Right leg reaches up. Now you're pulsing up with that right heel. Pulse. 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 Keep reaching your right heel up towards the sky. Lift your chest. Reach your elbows up. Pull belly in. Lower back presses down. Inhale. Come back to center. Bend the knees. Hold the breath. Press your lower back to floor. Exhale. Curl tailbone up. Elbows to right knee. Straight to left leg. Now lower back presses down and pulse. 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 Keep reaching your left heel up. Flex the toes to shins. Pull belly in. Lift your chest. Reach your elbows up. Pull belly in and press your lower back down to floor. Inhale. Come back to center. Bend the knees. Hold the breath. Lower back presses down. Exhale, release. Throw your head and shoulders to the floor. And place the soles of your feet down onto the floor. Giving yourself a moment to noticing how your body feels. You'll need your roll or your block for the next pose. Your next pose is twisting abs with the roll. So place the roll or the block between your thighs and reach your legs straight up. If your back is tweaky, you can move to the wall so that the heels are up against the wall. You're aiming to have your legs straight up, almost at a right angle if you can. Reach out with the toes are spread, balls of the feet reaching to the sky. Place your hands behind your head and neck, twisting abs. Press your lower back to floor, and as you breathe in, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Hold the breath. As you exhale, curl tailbone up, reach your legs straight up, and both elbows to left knee. Now squeeze the roll, feel your inner legs are working. Turn thigh inwards as you squeeze sit bone to tailbone. Stretching your legs right up towards the ceiling. Pull belly in. Inhale, bring your head back to center. Hold the breath, keep head and shoulder blades up, but press your lower back down. You exhale, curl tailbone up, reach your legs straight up, both elbows to right knee. Squeeze the roll. Thighs are turning inwards as you squeeze sit bone to tailbone. Now send your legs up as you reach your elbows to sky. Pull lower belly in. Belly's in. Press your lower back down to floor. Inhale. Bring your head back to center. Don't bend the knees. Just hold the breath. Lower back presses down. As you exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your legs straight up and reach both elbows to your left knee. Reach your left elbow up. The shoulder blades are off the floor. Squeeze the roll. Squeeze sit bone to tailbone. Now, as you're stretching your legs up, lift your chest, reach your elbows out and up. Pull belly in. Now press your lower back down. Inhale. Bring your head back to center. Hold the breath. Head and shoulders are up, but your lower back presses to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your legs straight up and both elbows to your right knee. Reach your right elbow up. The shoulder blades are off the floor. Squeeze the roll. Squeeze sit bone to tailbone. Now, as you're stretching your legs up, elbows are reaching up. Pull belly in. Inhale. Bring your head back to center. And exhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. And place the soles of your feet down onto the floor. Your next pose, you will need your block. You'll move it into bridge pose, bridge with the block. So have the block close to you. Today you'll do bridge, and then bridge with one leg up, and then you're bending the knee and coming into half Virasana. In half Virasana, so I'll demonstrate this pose so you're seeing, you're reaching down with your fingertips, brushing the heels, and arms are relaxed by your side. Heels are aligned with sit bones or they're hip distance apart. The block is within touching distance. So here you breathe in, you spread the ribs, you move chest to chin. You breathe out, pelvis tilts as you lift up. You may take a couple of breaths to really feel the opening up into your back. You're not coming up too quickly. And then you'll be placing the block under your sacrum. You're anchoring into your left foot. Breathe in, lifting right leg up, knee to chest. And as you breathe out, you're sending that leg straight out towards the sky. You stay here for 2 to 3 breaths. And then you're bending your right knee, taking hold of the ankle or the foot. You're then drawing your right heel towards your right glute, and your right knee is reaching to the floor. From here, if you can, you're lifting your left foot up, draw the left knee to chest. And as you breathe out, you're reaching your left leg up. You can, as I'm doing, holding my right foot back. If your foot will stay without the hold, just relax your arms to the side. Then you come down and you switch around and do this the other side. I'll be talking you through. So lie down on your back, reach down with your heels and brush your heels with your fingertips. The block is within touching distance. Arms and neck is relaxed, shoulders away from your hips. Press your lower back to floor. And then breathe in, move belly away from pelvis, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. Feel your chest move to chin. Press your feet to floor, and as you exhale, tilt pelvis, lifting pelvis up away from the floor. Press your feet to floor, and then breathe in. Feel the energy that rises up from the earth as you move it into your body. And as you breathe out, push the floor away with your feet and send thighs and knees away from you. As you breathe in, you're lengthening your lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, draw chest to chin, send thighs in the opposite direction. Taking hold of your block. And then breathe in deeply, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. As you breathe out, tilt pelvis, lift up. You might need to come up onto your toes initially to place the block on the sacrum, not onto your spinal column. Then anchor into your right leg. The right foot is pressing to the floor. Breathe in, lift your left foot up, draw the left knee towards your chest. And as you breathe out, whilst pressing your right foot to the floor, sending your left leg straight out and up towards the sky. Breathe into your left hip. Feel the easing left thigh away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, press your right foot down as you're stretching your left foot up. Spread the toes and reach the ball of the foot up towards the sky. As you breathe in, feel you're moving your belly away from your pelvic bone. And as you breathe out, you're sending your left leg straight up towards the sky. Press down with the inside of your right foot. And then breathe in, feel the energy as it draws from the earth. Press your right foot down as you send your left leg straight up. On the next breath, bend your left knee, draw the knee towards your chest. Reach your left hand up, take hold of your left foot. And as you breathe out, Parvarasana, you're bringing your left foot back, so the top of the foot is pressing to the floor. The left heel is moving towards your left glute, left sit bone, but your left knee is reaching to the floor. For some of you, that knee will come all the way down. For most of us, it won't. Now pressing down into your left foot, breathe in, lift your right foot up. And as you breathe out, sending your right leg straight out and up towards the sky. Breathe into right hip, feel the easing right thigh away from pelvis. And as you press into your left foot, sending that right leg up. On the next breath, feel as if you're sending your right sit bone away from you. And as you breathe out, reaching your right leg up. If you can, move your right foot towards your right shoulder whilst lengthening that leg up. One more breath, deep breath. Keep sending your right leg up. And as you breathe out, release. Bend your right knee and place your right foot to the floor. From here, take your right foot and bring your right heel towards your right glute. Your right foot is, the top of the foot is pressing to the floor. Pressing down into your right leg, breathe in, lift your left leg up, draw the knee to chest, and as you breathe out, you're reaching your left leg right out and up towards the sky. Breathing into left hip, deep breath. And as you breathe out, send that left leg straight up, reach out with the ball of your foot. One more breath in, deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, that left leg is reaching straight up and towards the sky. On the next breath, as you breathe in, bend your left knee to chest. And as you breathe out, placing your left foot to the floor. Anchor your left foot down, breathe in, lift your right foot up, knee to chest. And as you breathe out, stretching your right leg up towards the sky. Deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, sending that right leg up, reach out with the ball of your foot. On the next breath, move your belly away from pelvis, feel your chest move to chin. Press your left foot down, exhale, send your right leg up. Inhale, bend your right knee, draw the right knee to chest. And as you breathe out, place your right foot to the floor. Both feet to the floor. Breathe in, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. Press your feet to floor. Exhale, tilt pelvis, lift up, move the block. Deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, tilt pelvis as you lower upper back to floor. Pelvis tilts as you lower mid back to floor. Pelvis tilts as you lower lower back all the way to the floor. And feeling that release as you let go. Grab hold of your roll or your block and place your roll or your block between your thighs. Your next pose is gate opener. So the roll is placed between your thighs, or the block between your thighs, and you're reaching your legs straight up. Your hands are clasped behind your head and your neck. From here, take a deep breath into lower back, spreading ribs to floor. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll and reach your legs straight up. Reach out with active feet. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Squeeze the roll, stretching your legs up as you reach your elbows up to sky. Pull belly in. Inhale, place your left hand onto the roll and straddle the legs. So you're sending your legs straight up. And as you exhale, as you curl tailbone up, press your hands down onto the roll. Lengthen your legs out towards the side. Pull belly in. Inhale, legs together. Hands behind your head. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath. Squeeze the roll, reaching your legs straight up. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Squeeze the roll again, and then lengthen. Feel for unlocking the hips as you're stretching your legs up. Belly pulls in. Inhale, place your right hand onto the roll and straddle your legs. And as you exhale, as you curl tailbone up, press your hands down onto the roll. You're lengthening your legs out towards the side. Pull belly in. Reach your left elbow up and press your lower back to floor. Inhale, legs together. Hands behind your head. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath. Squeeze the roll, reaching your legs straight up. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Squeeze the roll. Squeeze, sit bones to tailbone. As you lengthen your legs up, chest lifts, elbows reach up, pull belly in. Inhale, left hand is onto the roll, straddle the legs. As you exhale, as you curl tailbone up, you're lengthening your legs out towards the side. Reach your right elbow up, send your legs to the side, pull belly in, press your lower back down to the floor. Inhale, legs together, hands behind your head. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, and reach your legs straight up. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Squeeze the roll, squeeze sit bones to tailbones, reach your elbows up, reach your legs straight up, and pull belly in. Inhale, place your right hand onto the roll, straddle the legs. And as you exhale, as you curl tailbone up, press your hands down onto the roll. You're lengthening your legs out to side, pull belly in. Belly's in, press your lower back down. Inhale, legs together, hands behind your head. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. And exhale, bend the knees, and place the soles of your feet to the floor. Give yourself a moment as you let go from that last pose. From here, roll to your right side. Bring your left hand down by your chest. Flatten your left hand onto the floor by chest. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, push the floor away as you come all the way up. Left, right hand supports your head and your neck as you come. Coming onto your knees for your next pose today, which is bird wing. So you're onto your knees. Tuck your elbows into the side of your body. And when you inhale, draw your hands together. Keep the elbows tucking in. When you exhale, lift the chest and then open your arms out towards the side. Breathe in, hands together. Exhale, lift up and then open up. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Breathe in. Exhale, chest lifts and then open up. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Soften the shoulders down. Keep chest lifted. Two more. Breathe in. Exhale, chest lifts and then feel for opening out towards the side. One more. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, as your chest lifts, you're opening up. Shoulder blades are squeezing together. Let your shoulders soften away from you. And inhale, release. Your next pose is turbo dog. So you're working for as long as you can in turbo dog. If turbo dog is too strong, then you can keep the knees onto the floor or bend the knees. So both of those will help to take some of the emphasis away from the shoulders. You want the emphasis away from the shoulders anyway. You're pushing back, sit bones reaching back and pushing back to heel. So you're reaching down, spread the fingers, hands are to the floor. Your hands are lining up so that you've got a line from the shoulders down towards the wrist. Spread the fingers, middle fingers reaching forward. And bend the elbow so that the forearms are coming down to about 1 inch away from the floor, 3 inches at maximum. Relax your neck, look at your own knees or toes. Keeping your feet onto the floor, take a deep breath and spread your ribs, spread the upper back, broaden across your back. Now keeping your feet on the floor, exhale, push the floor away with your hands, and then squeeze your elbows in. Feel how your back broadens even more. Now take a deep breath, spreading the ribs to the upper back. Turn your toes under. And as you breathe out, push the floor away, lifting knees off the floor. Keep the knees bent, but move your chest back to thighs and knees. As you breathe into siders. Feel your ribs as they open wide to armpits. And as you breathe out, wrapping the shoulders. Elbows are reaching to the floor. They don't touch, but squeeze your elbows in. If you can, walk your feet in a couple of inches. Soften your collarbones and breathe into the front of your heart. And as you breathe out, as you reach back, send your sit bones back, straighten the legs if you can. You're working deeper, anchor into your right leg, breathe in, lift your left leg up, and as you breathe out, reach it back. Breathing into left hip, feel the easing left thigh away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, sending that left leg back a little bit more, reaching right heel to floor if you can. On the next breath, as you breathe, send your left leg back. And as you breathe out, lower your left foot to the floor. Anchor left foot down, breathe in, lift your right leg up. And as you breathe out, reach it back. Breathing into right hip, feel the easy right thigh away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, wrapping the shoulders as you send that right leg back. Keep broadening across your back. Last breath, breathe in, send your right thigh away from you. And as you breathe out, lower your right foot to floor. From here, bend the knees and come all the way down to floor. Allowing your body just to let go from this last point. From here, walk your hands under the shoulders, push the floor away, and come up to stand. You're standing on your mat with your feet, they're about 2.5, maybe 3 feet away from you. Your knees are bent, and your hands onto your thighs, structuring your thighs away from you. Press down into your heels and spread the whole foot to the floor. Lift the toes, spread the toes. Unlocking the shoulders in horse stance. So lift your left arm up and reach your elbow forward. Elbow and shoulders are aligned. Place your right thumb into your left armpit, hands onto the scapula, fingers holding to the scapula. Now take a deep breath into the left side of your upper back, spreading the upper back. Hold the breath. As you exhale, reach your elbow forward of your left arm, glide the shoulders down, fingers are spreading. Sit deeper into the floor. Place your right hand onto your left bicep. Feel as if you're raising your bicep up. Only do this if you've not dislocated your. Breathe into the left side of your upper back, spreading the ribs, the upper back. Now raise your elbow, your bicep up, and as you exhale, glide your bicep all the way forward until you reach your elbow. You're pressing your hand onto right hand presses to left elbow. Breathe into upper back, spreading the ribs, the upper back. And as you breathe out, glide your shoulder forward. Your arm is reaching forward. The shoulders are back and down. Your hand is pressing onto that elbow. Keep the shoulders down. Keep reaching your left elbow forward. And then release. Other side. Right arm lifts up. Your elbows reaching forward. Elbow and shoulders are aligned. Left arm places into armpit, fingers onto scapula. Take a deep breath into the right side of your upper back. And as you breathe out, as you glide your right shoulder down, reaching your right elbow forward, spread the fingers, spread the heel of the hand. Place your left hand onto right bicep. You'll be raising the bicep up, gliding it forward. Only do this if you've not dislocated shoulder. So breathe into the right side of upper back. Hold the breath, raise your bicep up. And as you exhale, as you glide your bicep forward, your elbow reaches forward, but the shoulders are down. Once you reach your elbow, you're pressing your left hand onto right elbow. And breathe into right side of upper back. And as you breathe out, as you glide your right shoulder down, press your left hand onto elbow. Elbow presses onto hand. Keep reaching that right elbow forward. Sit deep into the pose, thighs are reaching away from you. And then release. From here, lift your elbows up. Elbows are slightly higher than the shoulders. You're reaching your elbows forward. Step deep into the pose, and then breathe into upper back, spreading the ribs. And as you breathe out, reach your elbows forward. Keep the elbows higher than the shoulders. Now squeeze your elbows in towards each other. Keep squeezing your elbows in as if you're squeezing a great big beach ball. Relax your upper back and then breathe into upper back. And as you breathe out, reach your forearms forward. Squeeze your elbows in, soften the shoulders down. Keep the chest lifted. One more, press feet down, breathe in. And as you breathe out, you're reaching your elbows forward. Squeeze your elbows in, keep spreading the fingers. Shoulders are down. And then release. Stand up, heel toe feet together, and come back down onto knees. So your next pose is dolphin. So you have dolphin and dorsal fin. So everyone do dolphin and stay dolphin for about 5 breaths, and then from dolphin, move into one leg up or dorsal fin. So if you're not doing dorsal fin, you're working one leg up, 3 to 5 breaths on one side, foot comes down, 3 to 5 breaths on the other side, foot comes down, take a breath in embryo. If you're doing dorsal fin, I'll just demonstrate dorsal fin so that you're all aware of that pose. In your dorsal fin, you're measuring up to dolphin and bring your right hand back by your knee. Elbow and wrist are aligned, fingers are spread, neck, shoulders relaxed. You breathe into upper back, you lift, you spread the back, your toes curve under. Exhale, lift the knees off the floor and reach your back. Keep tucking that right elbow in. You're working with dorsal fin. You step your feet a little bit wide, about hip distance apart. Anchor into right leg, breathe in, lift your left leg up and reach it back. From there, bend the knee, draw the knee to the glutes. Reaching your right arm up, take hold of the foot, draw the heel to glute, and moving your thigh away from you. Dorsal fin coming down, knees, and then change to the other side. And that's where you're going with those poses. So measure up, hands onto biceps. Elbows to the floor. Reach your hands forward, spread the fingers. Your shoulders feel squeaky, you can clasp your hands. Neck, shoulders relaxed. Take a deep breath into upper back, lift, spread back, curl toes under. Exhale, lift knees off the floor and push back into dolphin, moving chest to thighs in. Keep the neck relaxed and broaden the upper back with your breath. Deep breath. Push the floor away with your forearms on exhale, sending top ribs away from shoulder. Breathe into the front of your heart. Deep breath.
Soften your collarbones as you exhale, lengthen back. Reach your sit bones back, reach heels to floor. On the next breath, as you breathe in, spread your ribs out as wide as you can, opening towards your armpits. And as you breathe out, reaching back, feel your inner ankles as if they're squeezing towards each other. If you're working in dorsal fin, step your right hand back, flat the hand on the floor, elbow and wrist are aligned. Everyone anchor into right leg, breathe in, lift your left leg up. If you're working with your leg up, and reach it back. If you're doing dorsal fin, bend your left knee. Stay here if you can. If you can go further, reach your right arm up, take hold of the ankle of your foot. Deep breath, everyone. And as you breathe out, you're reaching your left leg back away from you. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, keep sending your left thigh back. One more breath here. Deep breath, inhale. And exhale, release. Place your left foot back to the floor. You're working in dorsal fin, switch. Your right hand is coming back, flatten the hand to the floor. Elbow and wrist are aligned. Everyone anchor into right leg, breathe in, lift left leg, anchor into left leg, lift right leg up, reach it back. Keep sending your right thigh away from you. You're doing dorsal fin, bend your right knee, reach your left hand up, take hold of the ankle or the foot. And then breathe in deeply. And everyone keeps sending that right leg back and away. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, you're reaching right leg back away from you. One more breath here. Deep inhale. And exhale, release. Placing your right foot back to the floor. Everyone breathe in deeply. Feel the lengthening the ribs away from shoulders. And exhale, release. Bend the knees and come all the way down. Take a breath. From here, bring your hands under the shoulders, push the floor away, and come all the way up to stand. Standing on your mat with your feet out towards the side in horse stance. Your knees are bent. Your next pose is Agnisara. So your hands are onto your thighs and you'll be moving your belly 3 rounds slow and 3 rounds fast. So hands are onto the thighs, knees are bent. Press your feet to the floor, lift the toes. Now take a deep breath, inhale. Full exhale through the mouth. Tuck your chin to chest, suck your belly in and up. Let the belly go without the breath. Suck it in and up. And release. Suck it in and up. And release. Breathe in. And exhale. Agnisara, going slow. Belly's in and up. Let it go. Suck it in and up without the breath. Let it go. Suck it in and up. And release. Take a breath. Exhale. Sit deep and close. Move your belly in and up. Let it go. Keep tucking tailbone down. In and up. Let it go. When you pull in, feel as if you're sucking into a right through perineum. And let it go. Take a breath. Now exhale. And move the belly fast as you can. Take a breath, inhale. Exhale. Chin is tucking in. Move belly fast as you can. Last one, breathe in. Exhale. Chin is tucking in. Move belly. And then release. Stand, heel toe feet together.
Come to the front of your mat. Standing with your feet together, if your back is feeling tweaky, stand with your feet a little bit wider, coming into your salutations. So hands are reaching down, standing in mountain pose, your feet and toes are lifting, so all of the foot's lifting and spreading. Press down with the inside of your feet. Press down with the outside of your feet. Feel yourself anchored to the floor. As you exhale, bring your hands together at your chest. Keep the chest lifted, back ribs are lifting, your shoulders are softening. Close your eyes and feel the sensation, the energy as it moves through your feet. Allow that to move through the whole of your body. And connect with your breath as you feel the breath, your inhale and your exhale. Synchronize your movement with your breath. Feet presses to the floor. Inhale, arms reach up towards the sky. Telescoping ribs as you stretch up. Keeping the length, exhale, fold forward, bellies in, hands to the floor. Lunge, breathe in, step your left leg back. Bend your left knee, place your left knee down to the floor. Press into your back shin, your left shin as you push the floor away, stretching your arms up towards the sky. Right foot presses down. Inhale, hands down and step your right leg back, step it back for plank. Reach back into heels. As you breathe out, bend the knees, bend the elbows, keeping elbows tucked in as you lower down. Hands forward, low cobra. As you breathe in, move your chest and ribs forward whilst lengthening your legs back. Shoulders are soft away from your ears. As you breathe out, keep moving chest forward as you're coming down. Hands under the shoulders, breathe into low back, curl toes under. As you breathe out, pressing it back for downward facing dog. Feeling for pushing floor away in your downward dog. Lunge, breathe in, step in your left foot forward between the hands. Placing your right knee to the floor. Pad the knee if you need. Press into your right shin as you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Press your left foot down as you stretch out. As you exhale, hands down, stepping your right foot forward. Inhale, stand, lengthening through the spine as you reach your arms to the sky. And as you breathe out, hands together at chest. Chair pose, bend the knees. And as you breathe in, sweeping your arms out and up, softening the shoulders away from your ears. And as you exhale, forward bend, straighten the legs, hands down. Bend the knees if you need. As you breathe in, move your chest forward away from thighs and knees. And as you breathe out, forward bend, lengthen through the spine. On the next breath, as you breathe in, move your chest forward. And as you breathe out, bend the knees and step or hop it back into plank. Lower down, keeping the elbows tucked in. Cobra, inhale. Move chest and ribs forward whilst lengthening your legs back. And as you breathe out, release. Lower down, press it back, downward dog. Warrior one, breathe in. Step your left foot forward by your left hand. Right foot eases towards the right edge of the mat. Pushing the floor away as you reach your arms up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, hands down and step your left leg back for plank. Reaching back into heels. And as you breathe out, lower down, keeping elbows tucked in. Cobra, inhale. Move chest and ribs forward, lengthen legs back. And as you breathe out, lower down and press it back, downward facing dog. Warrior one, breathe in. Step your right foot forward by your right hand. Left foot slightly towards the left edge of the mat. Pushing the floor away as you reach your arms up. And as you breathe out, hands down and step your right leg back for plank. Feet together. Lower down and exhale to about 2 inches from the floor. And then breathe into upward facing dog. You're moving chest and ribs forward. Knees are off the floor, thighs are off the floor. Sit bones presses back to heels. And as you breathe out, press it back for downward facing dog. Spread the fingers and feel for pushing the floor away in your downward dog. On the breath, bend the knees. And as you breathe in, walk or step your feet between the hands. And as you breathe out, lengthen through the spine as you forward bend. Chair pose, knees are bent, arms are reaching out and up. And as you breathe out, stand, hands together at chest. Press your feet to floor, inhale, arms up, telescoping ribs as you lengthen up. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in.
Lunge, breathe in, step your right leg back, bend your right knees to the floor, pushing the floor away as you reach your arms to the sky. And as you breathe out, hands down and step your left leg back for plank. Reaching back into heels. From here, either come straight down or bend the knees as you lower down. Cobra, inhale. Move chest and ribs forward as you lengthen your legs back. And as you breathe out, release. Lower down and press it back, downward dog. Lunge, breathe in, step in, your right leg forward between the hands, left knees to the floor, pushing the floor away as you reach your arms out and up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, hands down and step your left foot forward, forward bend. Inhale, stand, lengthening through the spine as you reach your arms towards the sky. Chest is lift your back ribs up. And exhale, hands together at chest. Chair pose, knees are bent, and as you breathe in, you're sweeping your arms up, spread the fingers. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. As you breathe in, scoot chest forward, away from your thighs and knees. Flatten your hands to the floor, and as you breathe out, step or hop it back into plank. Lower down to about 2 inches, and then breathe into upward facing dog. Breath. Lengthen your legs back, sit bones presses to heels, shoulders away from the ears. And as you breathe out, press it back, downward facing dog. Warrior one, breathe in, step your left foot forward by your left hand, right foot towards the right edge of the mat. Push the floor away as you rise up for warrior one. Reach your fingertips up as you reach to the sky. And as you breathe out, hands down and step your left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down, keep elbows in. Upward facing dog, breathe in. You're moving chest forward, you lengthen your legs back. And as you breathe out, press it back, downward facing dog. Warrior one, breathe in, step your right foot forward by your right hand, left foot towards the left edge of the mat, pushing the floor away as you rise up. And as you breathe out, hands down and step your right leg back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down. Upward facing dog or cobra. Breathe in, move your chest and ribs forward. Lengthen your legs back, shoulders are down. And as you breathe out, press it back, downward facing dog. Pushing the floor away, you're reaching your sit bones back. On the next breath, bend the knees, and as you breathe in, hop your legs between the hands. And as you breathe out, fold forward, belly in. Breathe into chair pose. Your knees are bent, your arms are reaching up. And as you breathe out, stand, hands together at chest. Press your feet to floor. And as you breathe in, reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, folding forward, bellies in. Lunge, breathe in, step your left leg back, bend your left knee, and you're sweeping your arms out and up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, hands down, step your right leg back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down, elbows are in. Cobra or upward facing dog, breathe in. And as you breathe out, press it back, downward facing dog. Breathe in, step in your left foot forward between the hands for lunge. Right knees to the floor. Push the floor away as you reach your arms out and up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, hands down and step your right leg forward, forward bend. Inhale, stand, lengthening through the spine as you're reaching your arms towards the sky. And as you breathe out, hands together at chest. Chair pose, bend the knees, and as you breathe in, you're sweeping your arms out and up. Shoulders down, but keep reaching your arms forward. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. As you breathe in, move chest forward, away from thighs and knees. Flatten the hands to the floor, and as you breathe out, step or hop it back into plank. Lower down, keeping elbows in. Breathe into cobra or upward facing dog. You're lengthening your chest forward. Keep moving your chest forward as you lengthen your legs back, shoulders down. And as you breathe out, press it back, downward facing dog. Feel for pushing floor away in downward dog. You're wrapping the shoulders. Warrior one, breathe in, step left foot forward by left hand, right foot towards the right edge of the mat. Push the floor away as you reach your arms to sky. And as you breathe out, hands down, step your left leg back for plank. Reaching back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down.
Breathe into cobra or upward facing dog. Moving chest and ribs forward, lengthening your legs back. Feeling the full expression of the pose. And as you breathe out, press it back, downward facing dog. Warrior one, breathe in, step in your right foot forward by right hand, left foot towards the left edge of the mat, push the floor away as you rise up. And as you breathe out, hands down and step, right leg back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down, keep elbows in. Breathe into cobra or upward facing dog. And as you breathe out, press it back, downward facing dog. Feeling for pushing the floor away in downward dog. On the breath, bend the knees, and as you breathe in, hop your legs between the hands. And as you breathe out, forward bend, lengthen through the spine. Chair pose, knees are bent, your arms are reaching up. And as you breathe out, stand, hands together at chest. Feet pressed down, inhale, arms up, telescoping ribs. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Lunge, breathe in, step your right leg back, bend your right knee. Press your left foot to the floor as you reach your arms towards the sky. And as you breathe out, hands down, left leg steps back for plank. Reaching back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down, keeping elbows in. Breathe into cobra, move chest and ribs forward as you lengthen your legs back. And as you breathe out, release, lower down and press it back, downward dog. Lunge, breathe in, step, right leg forward between the hands, left knees to the floor, pushing the floor away as you reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands down and step, left foot forward for forward bend. Inhale, stand, lengthening through the spine as you reach your arms towards the sky. And as you breathe out, hands together at your chest. Tailbones tucking down and belly's in. Close your eyes and just give yourself a moment to notice how your body feels and feel the energy that you've developed here from your poses, and continue to draw energy from the earth. Allow that to move through the whole of your body. And release. Coming into some poses now with vignettes, 3 poses on each side. So if you need to take a quick drink, do that. And then we'll start moving through the poses fairly continuously. Okay, standing at the front of your mat. Chair pose, breathe in, bend the knees and sweep your arms out and up. Shoulders to stop, reach out with your fingertips. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in, hands to the floor. As you breathe in, move chest forward away from thighs and knees. As you breathe out, stand, flatten the hands to the floor and step or hop it back into plank. Lower down, keep elbows in. Cobra, inhale, move chest and ribs forward, lengthen your legs back. And as you breathe out, release. Lower down, curl toes under and press it back, downward facing them. Lunge with your back toes curled under. So as you breathe in, step your left foot forward between the hands. Keep the toes curled under of your right foot. Hands onto your left thigh, traction your left thigh forward. Reaching your arms up towards the sky. Now reach back into that right heel. Engage your turn on the glutes of your right glutes, and then push the floor away with your left leg as you stretch your arms up. Press into both feet, and as you breathe in, lengthen. Feel as if you're lengthening away from your right thigh, ribs away from right. Bend that front knee and reach back into your right heel. Press your right foot to floor and breathe in, lift belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, as you go a little deeper, reach back into that right heel. Inhale, release. Place your hands to the floor and place your right knee down to the floor. Ease your left foot back slightly, creating a right angle front leg and back. Left hand is onto left thigh. Breathe in, reach your right arm up. Twisting lunge. Exhale, your right elbow is over your left thigh. Make a fist or hands into prayer position. Press into your right shin and breathe in. Glide your ribs forward away from right hip. As you press your left foot to the floor, twist to the left. As you breathe in, feel the moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you twist to the left, slide your left shoulder away from left hip.
Breathe into lower back. Feel the lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you twist to the left, glide your left sit bone back. On the next breath, interlock. For those who can, you're sliding your right arm under your left thigh. Left arm is around the back behind the hands. Or use a strap to bind, or use clothing. So your right hand is onto left hip, left hand is onto right hip. Press into your right shin, and then breathe in, lengthening your ribs away from weight. As you press your left foot to the floor, twist away from your left leg. Now breathe in with ease and move belly away from pelvis. Feel your chest as it rises to chin. And as you breathe out, soften your left shoulder away from left hip. One more breath, deep breath. And exhale, release. Hands down either side of your front foot. Step your left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels. And as you breathe out, lower down, keeping elbows tucked in. Breathe into cobra. Move chest and ribs forward as you lengthen your legs back. Exhale, release, lower down, press it back, downward facing dog. Lunge with your back toes curled under. As you breathe in, step your right foot forward between the hands. Right foot is flat to the floor. Your left knee is away from the floor and the toes are curled under of your left foot. And stay on the floor or onto your right thigh, traction your right thigh forward. You can go further, press into your right foot as you reach your arms out and up towards the sky. Bend that back. Bend your front knee and reach back into your left heel. Engage the glutes. Glutes are turning on your left side. Reach your left heel away from you and then breathe in, keep traction in, lifting out of your lower back. And as you breathe out, go a little deeper, press your right foot to the floor, move your belly away from right thigh. On the next breath, lift your chest as if you're raising chest to chin. And as you breathe out, as you go a little deeper, your thighs are moving in opposite directions. And inhale, release. Hands to the floor, place your left knee to the floor. Reach your right foot back slightly, create right angle, front leg and back. Twisting lunge. As you breathe in, stretch your left arm, right hand is onto right thigh. And as you breathe out, your left elbow is over right thigh. Make a fist or hands into prayer position. Press into your left shin. And breathe in, lengthening your ribs forward away from left hip. Press your right foot to the floor. Twist away from your right thigh. As you breathe, breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, as you open towards the right, relax your right shoulder away from your right ear. Now spread the breath through the whole of your back. Deep breath. As you twist to the right, soften your left shoulder away from left ear. Interlock, sliding your left arm under your right thigh. Right arm is around the back, behind the hands, or use a strap. If you're using the strap, you're taking hold of the strap with your right hand by left hip and left hand by right hip. The strap is under your right thigh. Or your left hand takes hold of your right hip or clothing, and right hand takes hold of left hip or clothing. And breathe in and feel your lengthening your left side ribs away from left hip. Press your right foot to the floor. As you twist to the right, relax your shoulders away from your ears. Feel the strength in your legs and breathe in, moving belly forward away from pelvis. You're not doing this for your neck. And as you exhale, as you open to the right, move both shoulders away from each other. One more breath here, deep breath. And exhale, release. Release, and then your next pose is dolphin on the wall. You have options of doing dolphin on the wall or downward facing dog on the wall. You're doing dolphin on the wall, your feet are towards the wall, back feet are touching to the wall. And you're measuring up the dolphin as you would normally. Elbows are down to the floor, reaching the hands forward, spreading the fingers. You can clasp your hands. stages in dolphins, your neck and shoulders relax, you breathe in, you lift, you spread the back, you curl your toes on. Exhale, lift the knees off the floor and reach it back. You can place one foot onto the floor, stay here for about 4 or 5 breaths. Foot comes down, the other foot comes up, 4 to 5 breaths. Feel that lengthening through the spine as you push the floor away. Or bring both feet onto the wall. Stay in here, breathe in, exhale, chest to the wall. Or reaching your leg straight up towards the sky. 3 to 4 breaths on each side. You're doing downward facing dog. Sit close to the wall. Where your foot finishes is where your hands will start. Coming to downward dog on the floor. And from here, you breathe in. And as you exhale, lengthen through the spine. So you can stay downward dog on the floor. If you're going further, one foot steps onto the wall, the other foot steps up. Stay here for 5, 6 breaths if you can. But if you're going further, you reach your left leg up, keep reaching out with the ball of your foot. Up to 3 breaths on one side. Deep breaths. Push the floor away, pull your belly in as you move your chest to the wall. Keep pushing the floor away. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, keep moving chest to the wall. Keep sending that straight leg up if you have, if your leg's reaching up. Once you've done, change, the other leg is reaching to the sky. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, as your belly pulls in, moving chest to the wall. Keep sending your right leg up if that's where you're at. Deep breath. And as your belly pulls in, you're moving chest to the wall. Once you've done your count, place your foot back onto the wall. And then step it down once you're done. Once everyone is done, you're coming down onto the floor. Your next pose today is to both with shoulder shrugs. So if you place a block between your ankles, you're lying down on your belly, and your hands are under your shoulders. Both with shoulder shrugs. So from here, inhale, lift your chest, lift your legs, lift your hands. And as you breathe out, glide your shoulders down, squeeze your elbows in. As you lengthen your legs back, squeeze the block. Breathe in, spreading the upper back. As you breathe out, lift the chest, glide the shoulders down, squeeze your elbows in, you're lengthening your legs back. Breathe in, spreading your upper back. Exhale, chest lift, shoulders down, squeeze shoulder blades as you lengthen legs back. One more, deep breath. Exhale, shoulders down, lengthen your legs back. And release, lower down. Hands under the shoulders, breathe into lower back and curl toes under. Exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Feel for pushing floor away in your downward dog. Your next pose is lance dodger. So inhale, step your left foot forward between the hands. So you have a warrior one stance. Left foot is by your left hand. Pushing the floor away as you rise up. From here, bring your right hand behind, so you're slightly grabbing hold of your neck with your right hand. Your right elbow is reaching up towards the ceiling. Your left hand is tucking back behind you, so you're in the pose in this way. Right arm is behind, your arm is reaching up. From here, you press into both legs. As you breathe in, lift chest. And as you breathe out, use your forearm to tuck your sacrum down. Deep breath, inhale, keep lifting, lengthening out of your lower back. Bend that front knee and reach your right elbow up. Press into your left foot. Left foot presses down and lift your belly away from the thigh. Feel as if you're pressing back into your right foot as you reach your right arm up. Keep lengthening out of your lower back. One more breath, deep breath.
And exhale, release. Ease on up. Bring your hands down either side of your front foot. Your next pose is arrow lunge. So your hands are down either side of your front foot. Your right knee's to the floor. You're reaching your right leg back and you're lifting the knee off the floor, straightening that leg. Oftentimes, people sometimes have difficulties into the foot and into knees. So one of the things you can do is to place a cushion under the foot. When I practice, sometimes I place a block between the foot and the knee. And it just gives my instep a little bit more support there. You can't see. From here, either hands onto the floor, hands onto your thigh, tractioning your thigh forward. And if you're going further, reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Press into your back foot and feel as if you're lengthening your back leg away from you. And as you press into your front foot, lift the chest, reach your arms up, or glide your left thigh forward. Left foot presses down. Breathe in and lift your belly away from that thigh. Your right glutes are turning on. And as you breathe out, you're sending your right leg back. Last breath, deep breath, inhale. Exhale, release. Place your hands to the floor and place your right knee down to the floor. Your next pose is lounge lunge. So from here, bring your right hand forward about 12 inches ahead of the shoulder. Use your left hand to traction your left thigh forward. You've lengthened your right leg back and breathe in, lengthen through the right side of your body. Now feel this right up into the hips. And as you breathe out, press your left foot to the floor as you twist towards the inside of left leg. Left foot presses down, breathe in, and glide your belly forward away from pelvis. Now reach your right leg back as you draw your chest closer to the inside of your left leg. Deep breath, inhale, breathing into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, as you draw your chest to the inside of left leg, use your left hand to squeeze your thigh in to chest. Inhale, release. Hands either side of your left leg. Step your left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down, keeping elbows in. Cobra, inhale, move chest and ribs forward as you lengthen your legs back. And as you breathe out, release, lower down, hands under the shoulders. Breathe into lower back, curl toes under. Exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Here for pushing forward away in your downward dog. On the next breath, as you breathe in, step your right leg forward between the hands for lance dodger. Pushing the floor away as you reach your arms out and up towards the sky. From here, your left arm comes behind. You're taking hold of the back of your head and neck. Your right hand slides around, tucking your sacrum down. Press into your left leg as you breathe in, lengthen out of your left side. And as you exhale, bend your right knee, keeping chest lifted. Press your right foot to floor. Breathe in and lift your side ribs away from right hip. Use your right arm to tuck sacrum down, but keep chest lifted. As you breathe, chest is lifting right up towards your chin. And as you breathe out, taking it a little deeper, reaching that left elbow up. Inhale, release. Coming up, bring your hands down either side of your right leg. Your next pose is arrow lunge. So in your arrow lunge, place your left knee to the floor and then release the back foot. The toes are not curled under in this foot. From here, lifting your left knee off the floor, straighten your left leg. You're going further, the hands are onto your right thigh, traction in your right thigh forward. If you're going further, reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Pressing back into your left shin, the top of your foot, and then breathe in, lengthen away. Your glutes are now turning on your left side. Press your right foot to the floor as you lift away from your right thigh. Lengthen back into your left leg and then feel as if you're lengthening ribs away from top of left thigh. And as you breathe out, push the floor away with your right leg as you reach your arms up. Deep inhale. Exhale, release. Hands down and place your left knee to the floor. Lounge, lounge. Bringing your left hand forward about 10, 12 inches ahead of the left shoulder. Right hand tractions your right thigh forward. Press back into your left leg and breathe in, lengthening the ribs away from your left hip. As you press your right foot to the floor, moving chest to inside of right leg. Breathing into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, drawing chest in towards the inside of that leg. As you breathe, keep moving belly forward away from pelvis. Now that left leg is active. Send your left leg back. Draw your chest closer to the inside of right leg. Right foot presses the floor. And inhale, release. From here, your next pose is handstand or dolphin against the wall. Handstand dolphin or downward dog against the wall. You're working with downward dog against the wall. You can move into one leg up or moving into splits in downward facing dog. So if you're doing downward facing dog, with both feet on the wall or one leg up or moving into splits, I'll demonstrate that pose. And then I'll come down and demonstrate the other pose. Downward facing dog, both feet are onto the floor here. Moving chest towards the thighs and knees, belly pulling in. Downward facing dog, one foot on the wall, both feet on the wall. You stay here. You're going further, you're reaching your legs up. If you're going further, you're easing forward onto the ball of the foot that's on the wall, and your other leg is reaching up, moving into splits. Your chest is moving towards the wall. 3 breaths, one side, up to 3 breaths, the other side, moving chest towards the wall or straighten the leg straight up. That's one option. The other option is handstand. You don't want to do any of those, then do shower against the wall. Here, arms reach up, hands are aligned with shoulders. You breathe in, lifting belly, diaphragm, chest. You breathe out, pull your belly in, send your sit bones back, wrapping the shoulders. Feels as if you're pushing the wall away from you. Your neck is relaxed. You're doing handstands. You're starting with your hands about 12, maybe 15 inches away from the wall, maybe more if you're confident. And then breathe in, you telescope ribs away from waist. And as you breathe out, as your belly pulls in, you're moving chest towards your feet. I'm anchoring into my right leg and stepping up with my left. So here, press into my right foot, breathe in, step. And then keep pushing the floor away in the pose. Engage your belly and tuck your sit bones up towards your heels in this pose. Have a couple of goes. When you're done, you'll need your roll and you need your block. You'll be lying down on your belly, and your pose is cobra push-ups with the roll. So the roll will be placed under your belly. The block is placed between your ankles. And then you lie down over the roll. Making sure that the roll is not onto your rib cage. It's just above the top of your thighs and below your rib cage. You're squeezing the block. The hands are slightly further ahead of the shoulders. You press the tops of your feet to the floor. And as you breathe in, you're moving belly up away from pelvis, drawing chest and ribs forward. And as you breathe out, tuck your sit bones towards the heels, lengthen your legs back, squeeze the block. And as you breathe in, keep moving belly forward, chest is drawing forward. And as you breathe out, reach your elbows back towards your hips. Deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, allowing your chest to come forward. Keep reaching your shoulders away from your ears, elbows are reaching back. Last one, breathe in and moving belly, moving chest forward. Sit bones reaches to heels on exhale. And then inhale, release, lower down. And then breathe into lower back, deep breath. And as you breathe out, reach your sit bones back to heels. Bring your hands under the shoulders, curl the toes under, breathe in. And exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Feeling or pushing floor away in your downward dog. Move the roll out of your way. On the next breath, as you breathe in, step your left foot forward by your left hand for warrior one. Reaching your right foot slightly towards the right edge of the mat, push the floor away as you reach your arms out and up towards the sky. Press into both legs, and as you breathe in, telescoping ribs up. As you breathe out, shoulders soften. Arrow, warrior one with arrow, archer. So you're tucking your left elbow down behind you, the right arm is reaching up, and you're binding the hands. Or you're using a strap to bind. If you don't have either, you can use your right hand to reach your left elbow up. Or use clothing. Or use heel extension. Press into your left foot, breathe in, lift your belly, lift your diaphragm, lift your chest. Keep chest lifted. And as you reach, exhale, reach your left elbow up, glide your right shoulder down. And breathe, feel for unlocking that left shoulder as the left elbow reaches the sky. And as you breathe out, moving both shoulders away from your head. Feel for anchoring into your right leg. That right leg is strong. And then lift. Keep reaching that left elbow up. And as you breathe out, both shoulders down. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your left foot. Place your right knee to the floor. You will need to pad your right knee. Your next pose is heel to butt. Pad your right knee, holding the mat or using towel or blanket. And from here, you're reaching your right hand back, bending your right knee, taking hold of the ankle or the foot. Your left hand is stretching your left ankle. As you breathe in, keep lifting, lengthening out of your right side. And as you breathe out, drawing your right heel towards your right glute. Your right thigh is reaching away from you. Use your left arm to stretching your left thigh forward. And then breathe in, keep stretching, keep lengthening your ribs away from waist. And as you breathe out, come in a little deeper, drawing that heel in as close towards the glute as you can. One more breath, deep breath. And as you breathe out, draw the heel in as deep as you can. Inhale, release. Grab hold of your strap. Place the strap around your right ankle or your right foot. Then grab hold of the strap with your right hand. Bring the strap around the right side of your body and then reaching up with your elbow, taking hold of the strap with both hands. Your left foot presses to the floor, and as you breathe in, lifting, lengthening the ribs up away from waist. And as you exhale, bend that front knee and then reach that back foot straight up. Feel as if you're pressing back into your right leg. And as you breathe in, you're lengthening, feel your ribs are lengthening up away from the waist. And as you breathe out, lift your chest, reach your arms up, reach your arms back. Press your left foot to floor, inner side of your left foot is pressing down. And then breathe and lift, lengthening out away from your left thigh. And as you breathe out, as you reach your arms up, reach them back, feel as if you're sending your right leg back. Last breath, deep breath. And exhale, release. Release that back foot. And then take the strap away from the foot, hands either side of your front foot. Step back, left leg steps back into plank. Reaching back into heels. And as you breathe out, lower down, keeping elbows in. Cobra, inhale, move chest down, moves forward as you lengthen your legs back. Exhale, release, lower down, hands on the shoulders, press it back, downward dog. On the next breath, as you breathe in, step your right foot forward between the hands for archer. Warrior one, your arms are reaching up. From here, bend your right elbow, reach it back. Bring your left arm around the back and bind the hands. If you're not able to bind the hands, use a strap. Your left arm is reaching about around the back, it grabs the strap, and then shorten the distance on the strap. Or use clothing, or use your left hand to tuck your right elbow up. Press your right foot to floor, and then breathe in, telescoping the ribs. Lift your diaphragm, lift your chest as you're reaching your right elbow up. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder away from your head. Deep breath, lift, lengthen it out and up. Keep unlocking that right shoulder as you reach your elbow up. And exhale, shoulders down. One more breath here, deep breath. And exhale, release. From here, bring your hands down either side of your front foot. Place your left knee to the floor, pad your left knee. Heel to butt, you're reaching your left arm back, bending your left knee, taking hold of the ankle or your foot. Your right hand is tractioning your right thigh forward. So as you press down into your right leg, breathe in, feel as if you're lifting away from your right thigh. And as you breathe out, as you go a little deeper, draw your left heel towards the left glute. Feel as if you're sending your left thigh away from you. And then breathe in, lengthening your top ribs away from the top of your left thigh. And as you breathe out, drawing that left heel in, you can bend that right knee. Deep breath, feel this right from pelvic bowl as you move your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, come in a little deeper into pose. Inhale, release. Knees on up, place a strap around your left ankle or foot. Reach back with your left hand, take hold of the strap. Your strap is now moving through the left side of your body. Reach the arm up, take hold of the strap with both hands. Press down into your right foot and then breathe in, lift away from the top of your right thigh. And as you go a little deeper, reach your arms up, reach your arms back. So you feel this opening right up into armpits. As you breathe, feel as if you're lengthening your ribs away from the top of your left thigh. And as you breathe out, as you go a little deeper, reaching your elbows up. Reach it back so you feel as if your chest is lifting as up towards the sky. Last breath, feet press the floor, and then lengthen belly away from pelvis. Feel your chest as it's lifting up. Feet presses to floor, arms reach up, arms are reaching back. Keep lengthening out of your lower back. Squeeze elbows in slightly. And release. Okay, so your next pose is go over a roll. I'll demonstrate that pose. And if you don't want to do go over the roll, your option pose is camel. You're doing go over the roll is down, you'll be lying over the roll. You're placing the strap around both ankles. You can do one at a time, but we'll do both. So the strap is placed around both ankles. You then lie down over the roll. I've got hold of the strap with my right hand. Actually, I'm not holding the strap with any hand, I'm just lying down first. Now I'm reaching back. I've got hold of the strap with both hands. My knees are bent and the strap is lifting up. I'm bringing the strap around. So, and from here, you can either do the pose in this way, one hand to the floor, one hand reaching back in this way. If you're doing that, 3 to 5 breaths on each side. If you're going further, taking hold of the strap with both hands, and then move your chest forward, reach your arms and elbows up as you send your legs back. Tops of the thighs are to the floor, and breathe in, you're moving belly away, lengthening ribs away from sacrum. And as you reach your elbows up, lengthening your legs back. You get this stretch through the whole of your back. If you're doing that with both legs, aiming for about 8 reps if you can, or whatever version of 8 is for you today. You can do 1 arm at a time or both hands together. If you want the alternative pose, your pose is camel. So if you're doing camel, you're onto your knees. Your knees are about 3 to 4 inches away from you, front and back. So your feet are also there. I tend to use a block and squeeze my thighs against the block. Thumbs either side of the spinal column, heel of the hand stuck in sacrum down. Press your shins to the floor, and as you breathe in, lift belly, diaphragm, lift chest. Keep chin tuck into chest. As you exhale, ease back so the weight is now into shins. And then breathe in, lifting and lengthening ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, squeeze your shoulder blades together, squeeze your elbows in, keeping chest lifted. Feel this right from pelvic bowl. Breathing in and lifting belly, lift diaphragm, lift chest. And as you breathe out, ease back slightly, feel more weight into shins, but keep lengthening out of your lower back. Deep breath, you're lengthening. Feel you're lengthening your lower ribs away from sacrum. Feel this into your heart as you lift. Keep chest lifted as you lengthen back. Tailbone is tucking down to heels. Last breath, deep breath. And exhale, release. Coming up, keeping chin tuck into chest. Once you're all the way up, get down onto heels. And take a breath here. You'll do this again. This time, in this next stage of the pose, you can, so this last one, your chin was stuck into chest. This next stage, your hands are starting here. Some people prefer to make hands into a fist, gives you a little bit more support into your back. So from here, as you breathe in, you're lifting, stretching the ribs up. As you breathe out, you're going back. If it's okay in your neck, you can let your neck open up and release back. If you can go further, reach one hand down, taking hold of your heel. Both hands down, taking hold of the heel. Press your shins to the floor and breathe in, lift sternum as if up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, keep the chest lifted. Keep feeling as if you're lifting your pubic bone up to belly. Press your shins to the floor and breathe, lifting, lengthening ribs away from waist. Keep feeling as if you're pushing the floor away as your chest is lifting towards the sky. Deep breath, inhale. You're lengthening, keep stretching, don't compress your back. And as you breathe out, keep lifting up. Press your feet to floor and then lengthen. Feel that you're lengthening and feel this into thighs as you lift, belly, diaphragm, chest. And exhale, release. Bring one hand onto pelvis. Push the floor away as you're coming up. Both hands. And once you're all the way up, sit down onto heels. From here, you're coming into a back bend sequence. which is back bend sequence, bridge, wheel, viparita, bridge, or bridge, wheel, bridge. Yeah, so that's the sequence, either bridge, wheel, viparita, bridge, or bridge, wheel, bridge. So if you're not doing viparita, you're doing 5 breaths in bridge, 5 to 10 breaths in wheel, 5 to 10 breaths in the next one, which would be bridge. If you want an alternative pose to bridge, wheel, bridge, then do dancer's pose with the strap. If you're doing dancer's pose, I'll demonstrate bridge in a moment. If you're doing dancer's, if you know what you're doing with bridge, wheel, bridge, then start bridge, wheel, bridge. Dancer's pose, you're placing the strap around your ankle, my right ankle, and placing the strap. And then taking hold of the strap with right hand, lifting the foot up, taking hold of the strap with both hands, and then moving thigh back, chest is lifted as you reach that leg out and back. Aiming, keep moving the thigh away from you, aiming for 5 to 8 breaths on one side, 5 to 8 breaths on the other side. So that's your alternative pose. If neither of those works for you, then you can do bridge, not bridge, you can do back bend with the roll between your thighs, hands onto sacrum, feet presses to floor, and then lifting up. Tailbone tucks as you reach back, aiming for 10 breaths in that pose. So choose the pose that is right for you to do. Deep breaths. And then keep pushing the floor away in bridge. Push away. Lengthen your wrists away from your hands. Good. Keep lengthening. Zoe, press your feet to floor. And then, lengthen up, lengthen. Yeah, no, what you just did. There. Deep breath. Push away. Push the floor away with your hands. Keep the chest lifted. Soften your collarbones. And then lift up a little bit more, pushing away. Feel as if your inner thighs are squeezing toward each other. Deep breath. Then lift up a little bit more. Feel for creating distance between the top of your upper back and your glutes. So you get this lengthening, not compressing your back. Deep breath. And then coming down. That's it. And then push. If you're coming into viparita, push the floor away with your forearms. Squeeze your elbows slightly in, and then lift up. If you can get your forehead off the floor, then great. Deep breath. Squeeze your elbows in a little bit more. That's it, that's it. Deep breath. And keep lifting up, keep lengthening up. Excellent. And then come, once you're done, you're coming all the way down. And your next pose will be cobra push-ups with the roll. So once you're done, you're placing the roll between your thighs and the block between your ankles. Roll is between your thighs, blocks between your ankles. You're lying down on your belly and the hands under the shoulders. Tops of the feet presses the floor. Top tailbones and squeeze the block. Inhale, move your chest and ribs forward. Now lengthen your legs back, sit bones presses to heels. And as you breathe out, move your chest and ribs forward as you come on down. Top tailbones, squeeze the block, breathe in, moving chest and ribs forward. Let your shoulders be soft as you lengthen your legs back, sit bones presses to heels. And as you breathe out, keep moving chest and ribs forward as you come on down. Top tailbones, squeeze the block, breathe in as you move your chest and ribs forward. You're lengthening your legs back. And as you breathe out, keep moving chest and ribs forward as you come on down. Last two, deep breath, top tailbone, squeeze the block, breathe in, as you move your chest and ribs forward. Lengthen your legs back. And as you breathe out, move chest and ribs forward as you're coming down. Top tailbones, breathe in, move chest and ribs forward. And exhale, release, slow down. Your next pose is lounge lizard. So in your lounge lizard, you'll be lying down. Your roll will be placed between your thighs. So I'm going to do the pose with my feet up against wall. The roll is placed between your thighs in this way. You're reaching your feet away from you. I said I was going to use the wall. I'm not actually going to use the wall. You don't need to use the wall. When you're lying down on your right side, your left hand is down on the floor, right by pelvis, right by pelvis. You're in one straight line. So your heel, glutes, shoulders, hands, your right hand is all in one line. So here, you're lifting up. You press into your right leg when right side is down and breathe in, lengthening your ribs away from your right hip. Feel as if the ribs are coming into your right armpit. And as you breathe out, just sag the hips and then squeeze the roll, lengthening your legs away from you. As you breathe in, lengthen, moving belly away from pelvis, your chest is moving to chin. And as you breathe out, squeeze the roll and tuck goes towards your heels. Breathing in, keep stretching your side ribs away from the hip that's on the floor. Sag the hips, exhale, keep pushing the floor away. Breathe in and move belly, move down from moving chest to chin. Now squeeze the roll and send your legs away from you. And release. And then turn around and do the other side. So my left side is onto the floor, body's lined up, heels, glutes, arms are on the same side. Now my right hand is down onto the floor in front of me. Press in the foot that's on the floor, you anchor to the floor, and then breathe in, lengthen the side ribs away from my left hip that's on the floor. Keep drawing the ribs up towards your armpit. And as you breathe out, squeeze the roll, send your heels away. Breathe in and feel your belly lengthens away from pelvis. Tuck tailbones, exhale, reach heels away from you. Deep breath, inhale, keep lengthening, stretching low ribs away from safety. Feel the side ribs opening up with this breath. And as you breathe out, squeeze the roll as you lengthen legs back. Last breath, as you breathe, draw chest towards your chin. Exhale, release, and ease up, coming down, and then ease up. Keep hold of the roll for your next pose. So your next pose today is abs with a roll. In your abs with the roll, you're lying down on your back, and the roll is placed between your thighs. If you're feeling back to me, you can come closer to the wall so that your feet are up against the wall, roll is between your thighs. Or lie down on your back, placing your hands behind your head and neck, and you're reaching your legs straight up towards the ceiling. From here, take a deep breath in. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, reach your legs straight up. And exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Squeeze the roll, and then stretching your legs to the sky. Pull belly in. Now press your lower back to the floor. Inhale, lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, reaching your legs straight up. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Squeeze the roll, and then stretching your legs right up towards the sky. Pull lower belly in.
Inhale, lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, reaching your legs straight up. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Squeeze the roll, and then stretching your legs to the sky. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, lower your head, lower the shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, and reaching your legs straight up. Exhale, lift your head, shoulder blades up away from the floor. Squeeze the roll, and then stretching your legs to the sky, your chest. Reach your elbows up as you reach your legs to the sky. Pull belly in. Inhale, lower your head, lower the shoulders to the floor. And exhale, release, bend the knees, and place your feet down onto the floor. Just give yourself a moment as you let go from that last pose. Lose the roll. From here, you're coming into a twist. So from here, you lie down on your back. Reach your arms out towards the side. Straighten your right leg. Bend your left knee. Left foot is flat onto the floor. Now lift your left foot off the floor. Reach your hands up. Take hold of your left shin, just below the knee. Breathe into lower back spread, bridge to floor. And as you breathe out, draw your left knee towards your left knee to left shoulder. Right leg lengthens away from you. Breathing into your lower back, deep breath, spreading ribs to floor. And as you breathe out, drawing that left knee to left shoulder. The right leg is active, it lengthens away. Bring your right hand down on the outside of your left thigh. Left arm reaches out towards the left. As you breathe in, feel moving belly away from pelvis. Spinal twist. And as you breathe out, drawing your left knee across your body. Your left knee is coming down towards your right arm. If the foot comes to the floor, or if the knee comes to the floor, that's okay. It really doesn't matter if it doesn't come to the floor. And then breathe in and moving belly away from pelvis. Head is in the opposite direction to knee. And as you breathe out, soften left shoulder away from left hip. Breathe into lower back, lengthening your lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, let your left shoulder relax. Deep breath, inhale, moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, feeling for that release. Now notice your breath in this pose. Synchronize your breath with your movement. Feel where you want the breath to be, and then breathe there. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, feeling for that release. Press both arms to floor. As you breathe in, draw your knee back to center. And as you breathe out, place your left foot to the floor. Lengthen your left leg away from you. Bend your right knee, sole of the right foot is onto the floor. Reach your hands up, take hold of your right shin, lifting right foot off the floor. Your lower back is pressing to the floor. Breathe into lower back, spread the ribs. And as you breathe out, draw your right knee towards your right shoulder. Your left leg is lengthening away from you. Breathe into lower back, spreading ribs to floor. Lower back is lengthening. And as you breathe out, as your belly pulls in, drawing that right knee in a little more. One more breath, deep breath. Now feel as if you're sending your sit bones away from you. Release your right arm to the side, left arm is taking hold of your right calf or right thigh. And breathe in, moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, draw your right knee across your body towards your left armpit. He may never come to the floor. Just feel for opening up into lower back. And then breathe into lower back, lengthening your lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, lengthen your left leg away from you. As you breathe, feel for moving belly away from pelvis. And if your right leg will open up, let your knee come closer towards the floor, but don't force this. Last breath, deep breath, lengthening your lower ribs away from sacrum. Exhale, release. Release your left hand onto the floor. Both arms are pressing to the floor. Breathe in. Draw your right knee back to center. And as you breathe out, place your right foot to the floor. Bring both soles of the feet onto the floor. Press your lower back to the floor. Breathe in. Lift your feet off the floor. Reach your legs up towards the sky. Bend the knees. Take hold of your big toe with the first two fingers of both hands. Finishing with happy baby. So breathe into lower back and spreading the ribs to the floor. Exhale completely through the mouth. Pull your belly in. Press your lower back to the floor, but reach your heels to the sky. You're feeling as if you're lengthening sit bones away. 2 breaths, deep breaths. And exhale. Pull your belly all the way in. Press your lower back to the floor, heels to sky, knees to armpits, and feel that lengthening into lower back. 1 more breath, deep breath. Exhale. And release. Use your hands, draw your knees together. Place the soles of your feet onto the floor. You can stay here, or bring the soles of your feet together, or lengthen your legs away from you. Make yourself as comfortable as you can. Shoulders away from your ears. Lengthen your legs forward. Bring your feet a little bit wider on your mat and feel how it opens into lower back and into sacrum. Close your eyes and allow yourself just to sink into the mat as you lie down in your final pose into Shavasana. Softening the back of your skull. Relaxing your forehead and eyes. Relax eyes and eye sockets. Relax your jaw. Good time to open your mouth and move your jaw from side to side. Let your jaw relax. Relax your neck and let your shoulders soften away from your ears. Relax your upper back. Relax your mid back and your lower back. Slight tuck into tailbones, feeling that release into hips, into pelvis. Relax the back of your thighs. Relax the back of your knees and relax your calves. Let your heels relax. Feel relaxing your legs completely. Relax your arms, relax your triceps, biceps, and relax your elbows. Relax your forearms. Relax your wrists, your hands and fingers.
Still the mind, but stay connected with your breath. Stay connected with what you feel. You're not analyzing, just feeling. Give yourself time just to absorb this energy that you have generated through your process today. That energy that the earth gives to you freely. Feel the moving this through your body. Feel the edges of toes and edges of fingers. Feeling the edges of your own skin. And breathe into these edges, allowing the breath to circulate through the whole of your body as it connects deep into cell tissues. So with your breath, feel the drawing this energy in, keep moving the energy through your body. And exhale, exhaling, completely letting it go. On the next breath, stretch in a way that feels good to you. Keep moving your body in a way that feels good. When you exhale, let it go if it's not serving you. On the next breath, bend your knees and move your knees towards your chest. hugging your knees close. Allow your body to roll to your left side, towards your heart center. Bring your right hand by your chest. Breathe in. Push the floor away. On exhale with your right hand as you come all the way up. Coming into a seated position. Hands together by your chest. Give yourself a moment to notice how your body feels. And congratulate yourself for your practice today. You're really strong. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through your practice. So finishing together, take a deep breath, honoring your body with your breath. And exhale. Namaste. Well done, everyone.